Maxime, a very difficult game for you. You were on -1, and after the opening, it was a difficult position. He was putting a lot of pressure on you, but you were your resilient self and managed to turn it around. How do you feel right now?
Yeah, of course, it feels great to win. I didn't like my position at all. I don't know where I went wrong in the opening, but this endgame turned out to be a lot more difficult to play than I thought at first. And then I found a setup that I didn't like at all with this knight on b7.
Let's take a look.
But at least...
So he surprised you with this Alapin?
Yeah, this Alapin I didn't expect at all.
When's the last time you checked the Alapin?
No, I check it on...
Too much, but...
I check it on occasions.
Really?
Yeah. Like, not in this tournament, but I definitely checked it last year, like maybe even this year. So.
Yeah.
But still, it's difficult to remember the details.
Yeah.
And, well...
And he was also playing extremely fast.
Yeah, extremely fast and quite well, because I just thought here I should be all right. But then after knight fd2, I realized, yeah, it's not so easy, because, yeah, probably this suggestion by computer to play a5. I didn't want to commit to a5, but turned out in the game I had to, so...
you played knight f6, knight b3.
Yeah.
What was it about the position that you didn't feel comfortable with?
No, simply he keeps all the pieces. My pawns are sometimes weak, and I don't have so much space for my minor piece. So, yeah, I really didn't like it at all. So that's why I decided at some point to just allow a pair of bishops and try to get some counterplay with this knight c5.
Play with the knights.
Yeah, and this was ugly, but...
Had to be done.
Had to be done.
And at this point, it looks innocuous, right? You open up the H file, but it doesn't seem like you're doing anything on the H file.
No, it doesn't. But then suddenly it did. So anyway, like, my plan was to exchange pair of rooks anyway. I want rook d8, for instance. And if bishop e7, I guess I want rook c7. They played a bit carelessly, like very fast also to put pressure on time. But yeah, suddenly it becomes tough, because... And bishop d6, I realize I have knight d7. And here I thought bishop c7, he has to bail out, but of course it's tempting to
continue playing, yeah.
Yeah. Bishop c7, I take, I play f6. I thought maybe I'm even trying. I mean, I didn't think so, but like my knight is coming to c5, so it's very pleasant. And if bishop e7, yeah, knight c5, bishop g5, I thought this was quite important, but it just wins.
Yeah, very nice.
And then after b3, I mean, at first, like, I saw this move, but I didn't consider it seriously, and I was a bit down on time, so I was feeling I should have, instead of taking walks, maybe, but I was expecting bishop c7 at the same time, so.
And that's quite unusual for you. You're not very often in time trouble situations.
My position was shitty, yeah, like there's no other word.
Yes.
Pardon my French.
Yeah, that's a good one, yeah.
So anyway, then I realized I have f6. And yeah, when I saw that after bishop e3 I have knight e5, and suddenly, like, normally it felt like, you know, when I exchange bishop against knight, his knight on g2 is covering everything. But once my pawn is on e5, which seems ridiculous at first sight, but then I always get e4, and the knight on b7 gets into play. And then, well, I don't know, because I don't know if it was always winning, if he had a draw like this, I really don't know, but at the very least, when it got to here and he thought for a while, I realized, yeah, I'm winning with this rook h3 check at the end. Quite important detail, yeah.
So interesting, right? Because after rook to d6, I was looking in the playing hall at the position, and in fact, I had no idea how to assess it. And then I come back and I see minus 3.6 on the engine.
Oh, I mean, I knew I have zero chance to lose, first of all, and that I have what looks like a decisive attack. Like,
so you assessed it as much better for you?
Yeah, probably winning, but of course I had to prove it, and it was not that easy to intricate. I mean, to intricate all the details, but
And you repeated once, very professional. And,
Just because Jan got up, so I thought I'm gonna win time.
that's very professional.
Yeah.
Yes, rook takes b6, take on f3. Be careful not to get checkmated on g2.
Yeah.
And when was it clear for you? Was it, at this point, I would assume you were already kind of sure about the victory.
I mean, I was not completely sure. First of all, there was a move on king e3, but I knew that, you know, his pawns were stopped. But yeah, and I mean, I need rook h3. I think rook h8 is a draw. No, actually not. I thought it was. Well, then rook h2 is rook h3 check is unnecessary flourish, but of course it's nice to bring his king to f2.
Yeah. Maxime, a big victory with the black pieces, and especially sweeter whenever you win against such a strong opponent such as Jan. He's a world championship challenger twice. He has a luggage filled with opening preparation. Congratulations. We'll see you in a couple of days.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, Cristian, and our congratulations to MVL. Wow,